Hi guys, Roshi here and welcome to Tavern Talk. This is a game that I found on Steam. It is in demo form, so this is not the final product of the game, and the planned release date is TBA. However, what we do know about this game is we walk into a tavern and we get to work. We're the owner of the Wayfarer's Inn, which is a popular watering hole in the fantasy land of Hysteria. We get to basically befriend a beautiful cast of adventurers as they brag about their latest triumph or whatever they've been doing. Yeah, it's pretty much like coffee talk, but in a tavern. And that's basically all I know about it. Let's get right in. Oh, we can choose our pronouns. That's nice. I'm a she, her. Act 1, the Wayfarer's Inn. Hiya, innkeep. Oh, okay. Should I do voices? The game's only a demo. We'll pick voices when it's full released, hey? Hiya, innkeep. How's it going? All nice and dandy? Actually, no. I kind of want to... Hiya, innkeep. How's it going? All nice and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All nice and dandy? Yes, all nice and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a dried nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various nut types. Walnuts, peanuts, pecan nuts. I'm allergic. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. I just wish something would happen in my life. Something riveting. So what you're saying is that you're missing the spice. Do you spice? Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. I was talking about the spice in your life. That's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no nymphs, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. A classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like life isn't bad, but also not particularly funny. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theatre or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yeah, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights and of people and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? Day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, saving people, wandering through the marshes, meeting a pretty nymph. Oh, pretty nymph, that's pretty daring. Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them, enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. A divine beauty. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I would love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a sunny breeze in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favourite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating in the waves of a sunny lake.
Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph?
Both? But mostly I want a sunny breeze.
Message received.
Though? I was wondering, I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What do I do? Do I need to put on an apron? Or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar?
Just follow me. Come with me, Fable. My new favorite character. Oh, welcome to my drink mixing nook. What the fuck are you?
So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu.
Andu? Careful, I haven't fed him yet.
Where do we start?
Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look.
Ooh! Oh, you pinned my order!
I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes.
Can't just freehand make something to see what sticks.
No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I have settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board.
What if you pick the wrong one?
I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. Okay. There is dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. Really dropping the wisdom stat there, guys.
I think dexterity sounds the tastiest.
I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or I want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. That's why he says my bin. Once I'm done, I press the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magic details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Yeah, okay, Fable. That's me. Hi. So, Fable wants a sunny breeze. I have rumors, there's quests, and there's a log. Ah, okay, so that's always useful. And this is my recipes. These are the ingredients. And then infusions. Okay, so Fable wants a sunny breeze. The delicious sunny breeze will fasten your reflexes while adding a small boost to your grip strength and defenses. Tastes like a pleasant wind flowing through the woods on a warm summer day. Currently on trial, version 568. Needs more input from rangers and bards. Okay. So I need to try and make that shape on this board. So it's very Dexy, which is this one. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. I didn't mean to. We also need some of this. There's no space. Okay, I've realized what I'm doing here. Andu, take this. I made a star. That's cute. I really like this game. Just drink it all, Andu. Come on. And then we'll put in... Oh. I think this is it, yeah. There we go. There we go. That's a sunny breeze. Damn, that took me way too long. There we go. Went through a portal. Whoa!
Wow, it actually does teleport.
Of course. What did you think was happening?
I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand.
I see. Well, give your creation a taste.
That is delicious. I made that?
You made that.
Thank you for showing me the ropes.
Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you?
Sometimes, but how would I know if I never tried?
Do you actually want to try?
Well, yes. I want to tell great stories, but... never mind.
Hello? How can I help you? A drink. That's not a voice that I want, but sure, a drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. I'm on my way to a fight. Need to pay some debts. Give me something that will boost my defense, so I can claim victory. I'll see what I can find. Why is your, like, cowl? Is it stuck like that? Is that just how it be? I guess so. Wants a defense drink. Defensey. We need defense. Defense. Well, we're making a steel tonic then. So we need a shit ton of defense. Right up to the edge point. Boop. And then we need that. That's not it. Sheet. Poured one too many. And we also need some steel. Steel tonic. Sweet. This should taste like victory. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of the banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Enough to kick some ass, at least. Oh, rumor unlocked. Banshee's haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully a rhetoric device. Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable?
Nothing. Just dreams.
Yours or someone else's?
Mine? Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that?
Isn't that up to you?
I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I am running away from where I belong.
Is that what he said?
Yes. He said, "We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that passes down the mountain. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do."
And is that what you want to do?
Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for the same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It is my home. But there is nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my family looks hard to this grove. I think it'd be fine without me.
Then you should do what your heart desires.
Will it stop aching then?
I think so, yes.
But what if destiny never meant for me to leave?
What if it did?
That would be a dream come true.
Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you.
Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day.
Oh, bye, Fable.
I love her.
A little later. Oh, hello. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Serlin. You can call me Sarah or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, sir. Lynn, what can I do for you? You do the thing with the quests, right? Yes, do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No. I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Elaborate? Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregarin. Oh, a werewolf? That's news to me. The Vukakin Talon told me about a werewolf who was roaming around Tregarin, a potential threat to villagers. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Erever. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up. Like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died together with that one romance novel. The werewolf previously has been seen in Erever, a southern town, a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? Think so. That just splits society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Twilight reference. Which one were you, Innkeep? I was team vampire. So you into the fangs, ain't you? An Innkeep never tells. You little rascal. I like you. Likewise. What about you? Vampires. Why? The wolves are too close to my kin, and yeah, I'd rather stay away from them. Oh, why is it? Is that the reason why you don't take care of the werewolf yourself? Is it because I hit this? Yes. Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too familiar to my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know? Hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is it a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You couldn't tell. Want to avoid an awkward family reunion, you know? Alright. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to stop playing fetch. That works? On any dog. Trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Sarah, Lynn, Kellen. It's not that hard. Either Sarah, or Lynn. Gotcha, Sarah. I like Kellen, Kaerlin, Kaya. I like Sarah. Gotcha, Sarah. Aight, Chief. You got a name or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me. Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Alright, powerful. She wants powerful. Frosted Lagoon? No. Well, Sailor's Courage. Sailor's Courage, eh? I'll make a Sailor's Courage. Okay, and then there's a bit of this in it. And then there's a bit of dexterity. Yeah. I got the hang of it. I got the hang of the drinks. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back north, to the Ashen Grove. Got some business to clean up. What kind of business? My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. I'd say she's hallucinating, but I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick up north, so might as well humor. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. I think there's not much use digging up the past. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? No. Then don't bother. This is my tavern. And I'm leaving it. If you find any more rumours or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups. But sure, I'll be back for more work. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumours, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I could use some help. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. Ah, this is where I sort all the rumours I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best next steps would be to sort the fitting snippets onto your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Sarah. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright, time to assemble a quest. Okay, so the werewolf is this. And then this, and then this. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vukarkin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tragaran from Erever. They pose a potential threat to helpless villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on the quest and save Tragaran from this werewolf mayhem? Perfect. Ooh. First night done. Feeding you! Yay! Love you, Andu. This game is great. Ooh, 58th of the Wake, Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn, Prelude to Bravery. Prelude to Bravery. Start the day. I'm having actually so much fun. It's very interesting. Fable, you did not take the werewolf quest. So I loved Coffee Talk and I'm a huge D&D player. I play a shit ton of D&Ds. This is like my jam. Fable. What do you have there, Fable?
I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tragaran. Is that true?
It is indeed.
Have you sent anyone after it yet?
Not yet.
What kind of hero are you looking for?
One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with the bow. One that will tell me that they want the quest.
I am good with a bow.
Yes, Fable.
And I know my way around any woods.
I know, Fable.
And? Maybe I want that quest.
Just maybe?
No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year and they are just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you about it, if anyone had taken it yet.
And then?
I didn't think that far.
I see.
Or rather I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest, then I have to go on the quest, and I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse, because what if the werewolf doesn't like me, and what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree will be mad at me, but it won't really matter because I'll be dead because of the werewolf.
That took a quick turn.
So maybe I should put the quest back.
Fable.
Yes?
Do you want me to tell you to take that quest?
Maybe.
I can't make that decision for you.
Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move.
I've met slimes less anxious than you.
You've met slimes?
My tavern is open to everyone.
Oh, right. What do slimes drink?
Water. More slime. Bones.
You sell bones?
Only to slimes.
Maybe you can add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest.
I think I would have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable?
In general?
About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you are trying to talk yourself out of it.
Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. It would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms.
The worms?
They seem like they need protecting. But every time that I think about embarking on a quest, all I can think about are the ways in which it could go wrong.
Is there something making you feel like you might fail?
Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf,
We don't know what it is thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice.
it might. Well, heroes have a history, right? Inspirational feats they can look back on to define their bravery. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mari Morgan incident. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me.
The Mari Morgan incident?
Yes, the Mari Morgan incident. Didn't you hear it? Thank Spirit, word didn't carry it around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally get out of my daily grind.
What happened?
An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove.
Whoa. Okay.
They wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Jagaran recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. Yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So, of course, it ought to go wrong. I really wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way of that.
How did it go wrong?
I felt their condescending looks on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually looked, but my fear got hold of me and I led them astray. I blacked out, I think. I never got lost in the woods before. But I couldn't see well with the blood rushing in my ears and feeling dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever pass. Past the riverbanks of the Shiver Mere. Home to the Mari Morgan. You know of the Mari Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature and finally found a way out when dawn broke. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still their laughing stock at every gathering. How am I ever supposed to set a foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera residing in the Quag Mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventures.
But you didn't.
But I didn't.
You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem.
But how can I not be? All I ever do is fail.
I don't think that's true. You've done many wonderful things, and the future is yet to be written.
I don't think anyone really wants to read my story.
Personally, I would. I'm very much looking forward to hearing about your heroic ballads.
So, you think I should go on that quest?
Perhaps.
Even after what you've just heard? I almost killed those adventurers. How am I supposed to save anyone? I'll probably just make it worse.
Your absence will not make it better.
You don't know that.
Neither do you. All we know is that without you, there will be one less person helping them.
Someone else would do a better job.
There might not be someone else.
That would be horrible. Someone has to help those people. They can't just be abandoned.
I agree.
But what if I do make it worse?
What if you make it better? What if you help them? Save them even? So what if you make a mistake in the middle? Or if someone else comes along to give you a hand? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up joining a party. Perfect heroes do not exist anyhow. Just ones that try, even if they are scared.
What if they are terrified?
Then they should try terrified. At least that means they're trying. Instead of running away. Would you prefer to run?
No! I think I only run because I'm better at it. But then again, I never really try anything else. Maybe I should not decide to walk away before I even tried the other path. And in a case of emergency, better heroes can always save me again.
Or you them.
One day, maybe. First I'm going to save all these villages. So that at least some of us don't have to be afraid anymore. No werewolf shall stand a chance against me. Right?
Right. You'll do great. I just know it. But before you go, would you like a drink to aid you on your journey?
Oh, yes, please.
I even got new infusions in this morning, so I'm well prepared to help.
That sounds wonderful. What do you have?
I've got some Thunder Sage, which is said to enchant words. With this magic, you should be able to inspire others and boost their abilities through your support. And then I have a couple golden feathers. They are extremely rare, but once in your possession, they can grant you haste. Briefly, the expiration date is a bit unpredictable.
How did you get those?
Pure luck.
Alright then.
Oh my god.
Alright then, keep your secrets. So considering all of that, do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage, so maybe haste would be helpful too. Or maybe instead something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it is just a hungry lost lycan after all, and it needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we can even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that, and some additional inspiration. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe, please. Keep it one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware. Sorry for backseat mixing here.
Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful of how they interact with the other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I can mix the correct recipe. Okay. Maybe I should even try adding an infusion first and adjust the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Okay. Well, I have infusions now. I have a golden feather. Where do I access those? Oh. Oh. Well, I kind of want to give her diplomacy. What did she ask for? She asked for like crown and fist. Oh wait, diplomacy or crown. Okay, well what's a good recipe? Peak sunrise. Ah. Oh well, actually that works really well. And then I just need to...
Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm.
There are a lot of farmers in Trigarin.
And I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could need that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I will be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed.
I believe in you, Fable.
Thank you. I will try to follow your example.
Follow your heart instead. I think that one's a better roadmap.
I can't wait to tell you about my victory.
Best of luck.
Best of patience.
Yeah, I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder which path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I could help. Damn, Tavern's really empty today. Fucking Jesus, Andu needs a lot of food. Ooh. New friends and former enemies. What? Oh my god! And keep a drink for me and this lanky fella. It's good to see you too, sir.
She meant to say please.
Welcome back, Fable. You look alive.
Thank you. I am.
That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well. And with a friend. We ain't friends.
We're not?
So, you didn't join a party? No.
Oh.
Then what is the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater, at least. Family feud?
I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication.
No, it was a feud. I was gonna kill him.
I thought that was a joke.
It wasn't.
Oh.
But no one died. No. Elfie here was able to prevent it.
It's Fable.
Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest?
It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf.
Elaborate, please.
I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get?
A lot?
I think she's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did, kind of.
I also remember you saying you did not want the quest, sir.
I didn't. Was there by chance?
They were both stealing sheep.
Wasn't.
Sure was.
Adventuring pay ain't what it once was.
So you steal other people's sheep?
Mind your own business.
How does any of this lead to a successful quest?
Well, after leaving your tavern, I travelled swiftly through the Ashen Grove. I reached the borders of Karvian right after dawn. The vineyard stretched far ahead, and I saw the one or other farm nestled in between. Truly idyllic, at least before sunset.
Do you have trouble in the dark?
Emotionally?
Visually?
Oh, a little. I mean, I reckon I could still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl.
Thanks, Spirit, you're already weird enough.
Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. So I hear a creaking vent and footsteps that are failing at keeping quiet.
Your ears are failing at being small.
That's... I'm obsessed with this game.
So I sneak up closer and I see a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep.
I was petting it.
Thinking she was going to steal it, I summoned all my courage and I stepped out of the shadows and said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect her to be in her full senses, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her.
It did confuse me, all right. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them?
A polite person?
Or an insane one?
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Because I ain't a werewolf.
It wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a what? Surprised my plan worked, I said again, "Please put down the sheep," because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was.
No, I asked, "Who are you? A guard?"
I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling growl.
Please. It was barely a bark.
It made the blood freeze in my veins. Hearing heavy footsteps, I barely dared to turn around.
You turned immediately.
And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow gleaming eyes.
Gleaming with jaundice.
Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up.
He did.
But before I could beg for mercy, something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Selin and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail.
And the sheep?
Obviously, I set it down before.
So you came to Fable's aid?
No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. That old fuckhole.
Hey, why can't I say that?
Fuckhole.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Youth protection. The age rating assessment is quite harsh.
Fuck!
Anyway, I was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years. The only way I can bring him up these days is by joking.
Because of the feud?
Yes. He used to be my favourite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant, fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually, he just left, ran away without a word, left us and Uncle Fedor behind to worry senseless, until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was going to kill him if I ever saw him again.
So that's why you wanted to talk it out with your fists.
I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How'd you figure that out?
Well, she was yelling at him. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so it got them to stop for long enough to get them to listen to me. I threatened that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course, but they must have believed me because they actually stopped to listen.
Looked mighty scary there, little guy.
Thank you. I sat them down and made sure to be between them, so that if they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me.
That sounds dangerous. Was. Wouldn't have stopped for him.
What?
You're the size of a stick. You think you can stop two angry wolves?
Oh, well, anyway, I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on, and that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Salem and the disagreement.
Feud.
The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it, and that ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course.
No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons.
He didn't expect that, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving. Deal with it alone. All of that. That only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any of the human things. That's something he and Salem have in common.
What?
The stubbornness and unwillingness to ask for help. But they had to talk about it. This silent resentment wasn't good for either of them.
And you got them to do that? Little stick is strangely persuasive. Something about their honesty is frustratingly inspiring. Had us talking about it before I even realised I didn't want to.
Maybe because you did want to.
Maybe.
How did it go?
Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologise to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut.
Wonderful.
Of course there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing.
Idiot got so obsessed with the cure, he can still barely control himself.
We helped him realise that even a cure couldn't change what he's done. That he has to accept he's different now, learn how to live again. Of course it isn't easy, no change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. They taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs.
That sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
It's real. Your crescent moose.
Is that supposed to be an astrology joke?
We introduced Mr. Dragon to them and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy.
That sounds great.
It is. It's a happy ending.
I wouldn't call it an end, rather the beginning of something new.
So the end of an adventure is just the beginning of a new one?
Exactly.
I like that.
So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together.
Got offered to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfie was dying to go back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something.
I had to report back about the quest.
I'm glad you did. So, a drink. What can I offer you, sir?
Surprise me with something that fits my strength and brawn.
Well, I've made you it before, have I not? I guess we'll do steel tonic again. Can never go wrong with some steel tonic. Surprise?
Let's just say I'm surprised. Could do with less of a surprise next time, though.
Got it. Fable, what about you?
Do you have something that will calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? I would like to feel dexterous again. That was a stressful day. night morning sequence of events. Yeah.
Sunny breeze. Wait. Oh, fuck. I was using the wrong one. And I didn't even realise. Fuck it. I'm spilling it everywhere. I'm an awful bartender. Beep. 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 Your fave. Here you go.
Thank you. Wow, this is perfect.
You look tired. Have you considered sleep? Because it tastes so bad. So do you.
Maybe sleep is a good idea. Selen, do you have a place to sleep?
I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a free room. You can stay there. I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie.
See you later. Are you heading home, Fable? Not yet, if that's okay. I think I would like to stay here for a little longer. Calm down a bit before I check on all my plants. Unless you need to close up.
Stay, please. Did you enjoy your first quest?
I did. It was scary and different than I expected. But I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming.
Have you considered that you weren't pretending?
I hope this isn't going to be my last adventure.
I think this is just the beginning.
That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day?
That is a very tall ask.
Ha! You're right. I'm not cut out for that.
I didn't say that. I'd just prefer if the world did not end.
Right. Let's hope not. I like this world, and a calamity like that would be disastrous. Even if it would make for a good song.
Or for a sad one.
Or both. Thank you for believing in me, innkeeper.
Always. I can't wait to hear about your next quest.
Me neither.
A little later. Wah! Good day, little green mortal.
Good day, Mr. Vampire.
And good day to you too, illustrious innkeeper. Good evening, vampiric vampire.
That's the best you can do.
I'm running out of lines.
Ugh, so you're another one of those empty babblers.
I can confidently say I'm all but empty.
That's what they all say. Seems they've given you some more options than usual, but that doesn't convince me just yet.
I'm sorry, I don't think I understand.
Of course, probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Would surprise me if there actually was a brain inside that skull.
I'm sure there is.
Have you checked?
No, but I can assure you I'm different from your average background character.
She really is. She has a lot of personality. You just have to get to know her.
Sure. I must agree. You look much more delicious than they usually do. Thank you. Though I should let you know I'm not on the menu. What a great day of woe. First my cape and now this.
You have a cape?
The most exquisite one in all of Astaria. Words would not be able to do justice to its beauty. Have you seen it, by the way?
No, that's why we're here.
Perhaps the slime ate your cape.
That little creature doesn't seem like it would do such a horrible thing. Does it have a name?
I never asked. Probably not.
Maybe you should sometime.
Speaking of names, what may yours be, little lifeling? That's Fable, the great up-and-coming hero from the Ashen Grove.
Just Fable is fine. How about you, Mr. Vampire?
Me? Other vampires are there in this room? Hopefully none, but you can never know for sure. My name is Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquette de Lessan. A song for Kyle.
Kyle. Kyle.
May I ask for your name as well, miss?
You may stop calling me miss.
Sorry.
Call me Rhea instead. Rhea Frostgrip.
Nice to meet you, Rhea Frostgrip. Kyle and unnamed slime.
Indeed, welcome to my tavern. Now that we are past the pleasantries, would you like to tell me more about that cape? It's some sort of invisibility cape, if any of his blabberings to be believed.
That sounds very magical.
It is, but he seems to have lost it.
I have.
You have.
What a great tragedy.
My cape of invisibility is of utter importance. If I do not get it back, I am afraid I shall perish immediately.
That sounds very magical.
Dearest innkeeper, dearest Fable, I must retrieve my cape. Could you please help me?
I think I know just what to do. Dear player, you've reached the end of the Tavern Talk demo. No! I was wondering why they just disappeared. It's been a pleasure to take you on this little journey through the Wayfarer's Inn. I hope you enjoyed the little insight into the adventures to come. Farewell and see you next time. Yay! Thank you for letting me play. Thank you for making this wonderful game. I hope I didn't accidentally ruin your beloved characters by giving them awful voices. That was amazing. I am so looking forward to this game. You have no idea. This made me so excited. I love the characters. I love the animation is fantastic. I love the aspect of being able to formulate and actually set up your own quest board. That's pretty cool. The drink mixing is really cool also. I'm wondering if there'll be more recipes eventually. I love that it's based off like your stats. That's really interesting to me. And I love that there's infusions, like different types of feathers and leaves and stuff that you can put in. This was really, really fun. I love the humor. And I love that Coffee Talk was one of my favorite games that I've played in a long time. So, you know, this is right up my alley. So happy right now. Yeah, I cannot wait to play this. I will 100% be buying and playing this game when it is released. And I will see you guys hopefully there when it comes out, which is still TBA. So I will leave it there and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.